ever took me up on the offer of learning how to code. I teach you how to code and then automate your trading. I used to teach that stuff, but only a tiny percentage actually did that. They actually joined the boot camp, and then out of that, maybe 50% of them actually completed the boot camp. So I have the data that 99% of people are just trading by hand using 40x leverage. So I'm trying to solve this problem, the 40x leverage problem. So I'm doing a little bit of kind of hand trading. I'm not able to enter positions without liquidations happening. So I'm really just taking over people's liquidations. And why am I taking over people's liquidations? It's because that Hyperliquid, that's their strategy. So if you go to Hyperliquid here and you go to Vaults here, their HLP provider, they put in $1,000 into this HLP provider and it's at $118 million. That's why I built out this data layer to watch every single one of their moves. I know exactly what positions they're doing. This is the HLP dashboard. I know exactly when they're entering, when they're exiting, where they're sitting. I have a bunch of calls that will go ahead and just keep me into the know of what they're doing, plus every other trader on Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid opened up the financial system for the entire world. And before this, there was no way for us to see where people get liquidated. So based off of this premise, I've built some really great automated trading strategies. And since I am here now building for the public, building for those 40x hand traders, I built the Quant app and I'm using that liquidation strategy, or one of the liquidation strategies. Of course, there's still intuition here. So it's not like you can download this Quant app and make $1 million. No way. There's still some experience and intuition, but this puts like bumpers around your trading. You know, there's risk controls here. I can never use more than X amount of my account. I can't lose more than 3% of my account in a day. Things like that that are just hard to do as a hand trader. I built into the Quant app, but I think the main feature is buying and selling around people's liquidations. Nobody can predict price. And if you think you can, you're probably going to get smoked. I think by now you realize that, hey, within like a 1-2% range, it's really hard to predict price. So instead of predicting price, I'm predicting which liquidation to buy. So for example, I could say when this guy gets liquidated right here, I will buy a portion of my portfolio. But instead of just saying, hey, I'm going to buy now or sell now, I'm just waiting for somebody to get licked. So it's just a quantitative approach I'm trying to build into a downloadable app, because I realize 99% of people are still trading by hand and still using 40x leverage. So if that's the biggest problems traders have, that was my biggest problem. I was getting liquidated when I was using leverage, but now I'm 3+ weeks in using 40x leverage. And if you go look at my Twitter or on my screen right now, you can see that this week I had a nice return. I used 10K, the stats back, get the stats back. Get the stats back. All right, get the stats back. We're gonna run this tonight. And for today, I'm gonna keep kind of gambling when I can. It's just, I got a lot going on here. So let's see if I can get this running first off. Make sure it's fine for overnight. New idea. Okay, waiting 3 seconds for market index. Fetching. Okay. No signal yet. Okay, there's 1.25 million in liquidations long. Let's see who's on the chopping block. Oh, he's smoked 1.2 amps, 1.1 amps. He smoked too. Okay. Well, that's actually an idea then. What's the chart looking like? Okay, 5-minute here. Let's go to crypto. 5-minute. Yes. I think these are going to take over the market. There's just so much leverage here, and it's actually better risk management than trading on perps. It is. Absolutely, it's better risk management. I was thinking about this deeply. This might be a better venue than perps, but we're so early that, you know, nothing I say is important. It's just my thought. There's a thought, bro. It's just a thought. The risk management is fire on here, because you can get put on tilt for sure. I could see a world where I'm just like fully tilted. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna throw my whole bag at the next 5-minute one. You know? PM bots next new versions here. Okay. Okay, so this one is Gucci now. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure she's launched here. Maybe after the stream. I got a couple more hours of gambling, bro. This is my time. This is my time. because it's not real. Remember, none of this is real. If you go on Twitter, they're like, "Is this real?" No, it's not real. I'm AI. There's no way I could be the same type of person as you, dude. No way. We both don't have red blood. We both don't have challenges. We both don't have hundreds of people tell you can't do something our whole lives, dude. Come on, you could do anything I could do, but you could do it better. You know that, bro. Deep down, you know that. I believe in you. That's why I dog you so fucking hard. Is this real? You gave me absolutely everything the last 5 years. Can I have this too? Yeah, dude. You can have any everything I release, everything I ever sell, dude. You got it for free if you get the lifetime St. Patrick's Day.